Has your mind been made up? Have you made up your mind? And I changed the locks on my heart, stole your knocking. You never gave me back my stolen key. I'd be willing to turn my heart around. Just let me know. Is your mind been made up? Have you made up your mind? And I changed the locks on my heart, stole your knocking. Never gave me back my stolen. I'd be willing to turn my heart around. Just let me know. Is your mind been made up? Have you made up your mind? Is your mind been made up? Have you made up your mind? Has your mind been made up? 'Cause I've made up my mind. The song's called Sweet Drinking. Blended on me. It could be anything that you want it to be. Your pretty little smile light up my world. You were my drink, I'd be drunk off you, girl. And I'm sweet on your lips, and your love ought to give me a buzz like a whiskey do. Now I'm wasted and it ain't even new. Sweet drinking, daydreaming about you. Take a shot of your whisper in my ear. Little taste of you, babe, I'll be drunk for a year. Give me a chance, show me a sign. Gotta find a way, girl, make you mine. 'Cause I'm sweet on your lips, and your love will too. Give me a buzz like a whiskey do. Now I'm wasted and it ain't even new. Sweet drinking, daydreaming about. Sweet dreaming, I'm day drinking. Sweet dreaming, I'm day drinking. Sweet dreaming, I'm day drinking. Sweet dreaming, I'm sweet on your lips, and your love out too. Give me a buzz like a whiskey do. Now I'm wasted and it ain't even new. Sweet drinking and daydreaming about you. And the crowd goes wild. One more. We got one more and then a little break, right? Cool. Those are both songs on our album, Good From Here, we put out last year. This is another song that's on it. It's called Ellipses. Said I've given up on cigarettes. There's too much poison in my chest. Didn't feel like talking much, so I just send you a text. Well, things are changing for me now, and I just wanted you to know that I stopped drinking except for the weekends, and I switched to clothes. But oh, you don't seem to care. And you don't seem to care. 'Cause your ellipses kept me up all night, and they're still picked up my vices on the way to Carolina. Had some troubles holding back. Curiosity gets the best of you, and you're least expecting. Maybe we've had it. Maybe we're wishing and wondering a little after one when it was the liberty. And you don't seem to care. And you don't seem to care. Because those ellipses kept me up all night, and they're still there. And those ellipses hold me. With those ellipses hold me. And those ellipses hold me. They hold me. Whoa, you don't seem to care. And you don't seem to care. And you don't seem to care. You don't seem to care. 'Cause those ellipses kept me up all night, and they're still there.
Wipe your tears and calm yourself. No need to see despair. When everything you need is tangled in your hair. And now our little home ain't nothing more than what we need. You and I yourself for a little while. It's hard to go slower when you move too fast. Well, you're still young, why don't you make it last? Hold my hand and walk with me along this narrow road, not knowing where it leads or which way we should go. And now our little home is growing like a sprouting tree. You and I in the dark, if only living was easy. Take a good look in the mirror and smile. Be yourself for a little while. It's hard to go slower when you move too fast. Well, you're still young, why don't you make it last? Lover, don't cry your tears no more. We're all grown up in this little world. It's hard to go slower when you move too fast. Well, you're still young, why don't you make it last?
Thank you. All right. I think we're going to do another song off of the album. That one was not on the album, but this next one is on the album. This one's called Mercy. And this one, I think, is the most different sounding song on the album, I think.
Yeah, Noah likes to call this one our Hall & Oates song.
Well, I became, months before we started planning the recording process, I became obsessed with Hall & Oates after meeting John Oates at a Folk Alliance, which we all went down to. And I became obsessed with their writing and their uses of secondary dominance. They have a lot of just really, really beautiful stuff that they do in their writing. And so I tried to channel that in writing a few tunes. And I don't know if this song turned out anything like a Hall & Oates song. I don't think it did, but that's kind of how it happened. This one's called Mercy.
Give me the best years of your life, and I'll give you mine. And all my time and time again. And when I ask you how you doing, oh, feeling like nobody cares. Because all my wants and all my fears are yours. Don't let me down when I'm on the ground, begging you for mercy. All my dreams and what they mean to me are finding you, you're finding me when I beg for mercy.
I'll take a shot and risk everything I got for the sake of you. And I offer all time and time again. No one asks you how you doing. Oh, feeling like nobody cares. Because all my wants and all
I haven't met a reason to stay up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. How you gave my life new meaning, and you gave my heart new feelings. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All my wants and all my fears are gone. Don't let me down when I'm on the ground, begging you for mercy. All my dreams and what they mean to me are finding you, you finding me when I beg for mercy. When I'm beg for mercy, when I'm beg for mercy.
All right. Thank you very much. Well, I think we're going to do one more tune.
Oh, we have two more. Oh. Sorry, blonde moment.
We have one more song. Unless I think there's some sort of word in the dictionary that may allow us to play one more after this. I can't remember what that word. I don't know what that word is, but we'll see. I don't know. Anyway, this is our last tune. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We are the Wildwoods from right here in Lincoln, Nebraska. We hope everybody had a good supper tonight. This one's called Supper. Supper with an A.
Wash your hands, clean your face. Supper's ready, we need to say grace. tears and calm yourself. No need to seek despair when everything you need is tangled in your hair. And now our little home ain't nothing more than what we need. You and I in the dark, and nothing good on TV. Take a good look in the mirror and smile. Be yourself for a little while. It's hard to go slower when you move too fast. Well, you're still young, why don't you make it last? Hold my hand and walk with me along this narrow road, not knowing where it leads or which way we should go. And now our little home is growing like a sprouting tree. You and I in the dark, if only living was easy. Take a good look in the mirror and smile. Be yourself for a little while. It's hard to go slower when you move too fast. Well, you're still young, why don't you make it last? Lover, don't cry your tears no more. We're all grown up in this little world. It's hard to go slower when you move too fast. Well, you're still young, why don't you make it last?
Thank you. All right. I think we're going to do another song off of the album. That one was not on the album, but this next one is on the album. This one's called Mercy. And this one, I think, is the most different sounding song on the album, I think.
Yeah, Noah likes to call this one our Hall & Notes song.
Well, I became, months before we started planning the recording process, I became obsessed with Hall & Notes after meeting John Oates at a Folk Alliance, which we all went down to. And I became obsessed with their writing and their uses of secondary dominance. They have a lot of just really, really beautiful stuff that they do in their writing. And so I tried to channel that in writing a few tunes. And I don't know if this song turned out anything like a Hall & Notes song. I don't think it did, but that's kind of how it happened. This one's called Mercy.
Give me the best years of your life, and I'll give you mine.
everything I got for the sake of you. And I offer all time, time, time and time again. No one asks you how you doing. Oh, feeling like nobody cares. Because
all my wants and all my fears are gone. Don't let me down when I'm on the ground, begging you for mercy. All my dreams and what they mean to me, I find in you, you find in me, when I beg for mercy. Now that you're my reason to wake up, I haven't met a reason to stay up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. How you gave my life new meaning, and you gave my heart new feelings. Ooh, ooh. All my wants and all my fears are gone. Don't let me down when I'm on the ground, begging you for mercy. All my dreams and what they mean to me, I find in you, you find in me, when I beg for mercy.
And we are live.
We are here.
What's going on? My name is Vince. I'm hanging out here with Chris and Brian. We also got a really, really cool band in the other room. Oh, I'll try not to hit this microphone stand. Thank you again for tuning in to another episode or another show from BCN. We are live at the one and only Studio PH here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Speaking of Studio PH, here's one thing that I'm going to need you to do at some point in time this evening. I'm putting the link up on the screen, or Brian's putting the link up on the screen. We're going to need you to go over to the Omaha Entertainment and Arts Award, and we're going to need you to nominate Chris Steffen for the live sound guy, because he's making everything we do here sound incredible. It wouldn't be what this is without him. And also a vote for Studio PH for the Best Recording Studio, or Recording Studio Award. I'm not quite sure if it's best or not, but... And then also we've got the Fae here.
I think it's the best.
It is the best.
It's the best.
I just
In
didn't
its
know
own-
exactly what
in
they
its
called
own
it.
Special idiom.
Yes. And it is the best. It's where we do this, and this is fun. So yeah, that link there is on the screen. I'm going to post that at some point in time in the chat section, so you can see it there. Before I introduce tonight's band, let me remind everyone here how the show works. So while the band is playing, you can ask the band a question or leave a comment that we will read live on air in between the band's sets tonight. You can do this by going to tipbcn.com. That's the link that's right here at the top. And this bar right here is actually going to fill up as we get tips in tonight, and we're going to see if we can reach our goal of $300 in tips. And if we reach that goal, we're going to be doing a Lincoln Calling ticket giveaway. So that's something for you. That's something for us. Remember that right now we are fan supported. So you watching at home, you're making this all possible.
I'm guessing we're always going to be fan supported.
Yeah, for the most part, we're going to be fan supported for sure. What we do here, obviously, it takes a lot of people. It takes a lot of time. We're doing what we can to grow this thing into something that's sustainable, that we can keep doing, because we're having a great time. And I think the bands who are coming on are also having a great time. And we hope that you at home are also having a great time. Great times all around.
Absolutely.
Don't forget to hit that like button, share this stream, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Those three things are going to help us drive a lot of traffic to tonight's band. Let me introduce to you the Fae. Let me read their bio here really quick. Currently signed to the Record Machine based out of Kansas City, the Fae, formerly AZP, is dominantly a new age indie rock soul band. The sextet boasts a versatile sound. The vibe has been compared to the Black Keys, Alabama Shakes, Nerd, with presentation and lyrics of real life narrative and meaningful messages. Also expressed, a touch of modern-day hip-hop and pop. The group stretches each genre's limitations by recreating a very pleasing interaction within popular music. With that being said, let me introduce to you tonight the Fae. Take it away, guys.
Strong like Mandela in the pen. Well, if it's more you saw, oh, then shoot all you want. Hey. I've been offended, so let's not pretend that you love me. No, no longer your victim. Never again will you hurt me. I'm gone. So hey, tell them you're faithful. Hey, tell them you made me the man I am. Like the tide on the shore, I'm sure it does come in your way. They'll stand and watch you drown it. Oh, yeah. Hey,
Wait. Look, hey look, you get me? My daddy and my cousin ended up like Ricky. Sawed off shotgun, shut down many men like 50. These crooked cops that left my streets so bloody and filthy. In dime bags I sold the fiends that got me feeling guilty. But my rent was low and my hunger was real, G. Plus I told my mama get her a house with a sauna, pay off all the bill collectors and buy her a time. Life is like I keep it trail from a G's perspective, from conception to your funeral reception. Wait,
I've been offended, so let's not pretend that you love me. No, alright, no longer your victim. Never again will you hurt me. I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone. But beware of karma greed. Oh, but beware of karma greed. Hey, yeah.
called Be Good, Be Careful. Gotta be good and be careful, ish. You know what I'm saying?
Be ready.
Sold out my sisters, they always seen I was with them like gospels to the Christians. Hey, look,
See, I want some different shit. The coonery shit that uplifted them. And I just seen all they fiction in. They non-fiction section been. They lying like they sleeping in. These rumors like they secret men. And my pyramids in like Egyptians it. But never forget what my mission is. Just trying to grow like addition is. The positive, the ish machine. And I body it with a piece of my hip and no politics for the kid.
now if you can't be good, be careful if you think you should. Be rebel, that's what they say. Let's play this game for all the heart. Now if you can't be good, be careful if you think you should. Be rebel, that's what they say. Well, let's play this game true. One more time.
take the van. Cause I'm a stubborn-minded defender. And they gon' pray, oh, pray you fade away. But I know that God's got a plan for this and that. Alright, don't give them anything, don't never give them anything, baby. I'm the chosen contender. Well, don't give them anything, don't never give them anything, baby. For the chiefs and the warriors, yeah. Round up, let's go to war with these pretenders. La 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 la. See, I've been only working, trying to bring my soul back home. Cause these cowboys' burdens only tend to blow my crown. And see, there's doubters always trying to bring you down. Well, they don't know. They don't know. I'm the chosen contender. La 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 la. Bob's is stepping over the haters. Wait, Sue Taylor, swag level 1 skater. In action on the street grind, A to the naysayer. I'm my Bill Bellamy, I taught all of you players. Wait, they can't pay me enough to be fake though. See, I ain't got a price, I ain't worried about the rate, bro. I had a 32, I ain't rapping about no Dracos. I gotta keep it trill, I ain't looking for fake Pecos. Wait, I see the enemy peeping, they double agents. Hey, there's something crazy, the promise to make it payment. When the problem ain't the payment, they hating on how you make it. When you already made it, they realize all the fake shit. Wait, see, hey, look, see, they appropriate the culture too. See, I ain't mad, I reinvent it, then they poach it too. My brain will stop working and look for more, I'm coaching too. So you choose war, that's the I've been only working, trying to bring my soul back home. Cause these cowboys' burdens only tend to blow my crown. And see, there's won't be doubters always trying to bring you down. Well, they don't know. They don't know. I'm the chosen contender. La 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 la.
Solid, solid, solid. So that is the Fae. If you're just tuning in, hey guys, thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you for having us.
So that was Contender, and you guys just recently went down to, was it Texas, and recorded a live video of that?
Yeah, no, it was Texas. It was Fort Worth, Texas. A pretty historic studio there too. You know, some name dropping, some Leon Bridges and stuff has recorded there. So it was an honor, man, to be in that studio and doing that song for sure.
Being an audio nerd myself, one thing that blew my mind about that studio was the ceiling.
Yeah.
Is that just like giant sound traps up there?
Yeah, man, it's that's that acoustic. Helps with those acoustics. That being said, man, I don't really know that much detail. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I will say when I walked in there too. I mean, we all walked in there. That's like the first thing you notice. You know, you can tell even on the video when the camera pans. That's the first thing it kind of aims towards. So.
Well, it sounded awesome, and if you're watching out there and you haven't gone and checked that, seen that video, you should definitely go and do that after tonight's stream, of course.
The studio is cool. You guys are looking cool. You're just dripping in cool in that video.
Yeah,
man.
I'm dripping in sweat.
Awesome.
Too, so.
Yeah, there's not much you can do about the heat. And here in Nebraska, though, you just blink and the weather will change.
Yeah.
You guys should have done this in December.
Hey, I wouldn't have minded that. We could do it. We could do it again if you guys ever asked it.
Absolutely.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
We've got about 30 people watching online right now.
So thank you for joining, for sure.
Yeah. If you're hanging out with us on Facebook, great. Like this video, share the stream. I know it's super easy to do on Facebook. It's also easy to do on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, I see 17 of you are right now. Hit that like button. Close the chat if you're on mobile. Hit the like button. That helps a ton get people here. And that's what we need. We don't really have any questions that have come in from the audience yet. And if
Only comments.
Only comments. A few comments here on YouTube. But if you want to ask the band a question, leave a comment for us. Leave us a tip. Tipbcn.com. It helps us continue to do what we do. It also directly supports the bands that we have on. I have a question.
For sure.
Beyond the audience so I was reading an article in KZUM about you guys transitioning from AZP to the Fae and how the name was inspired off of Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of curious to know a little more in depth. What was that like as a band, changing your identity as you've already established yourself with AZP?
Yeah, I mean that was the toughest part. The name was kind of a natural thing on my end to really kind of mold it to that, to help it kind of unify the six that has grown to be, that AZP has grown to be. So yeah, no, that was a tough thing, man. I mean, we've been under AZP for 6 years as a band. Me and Ishmael's been under AZP for about 13 years. So, all the clout and all the stuff that we built under that name, to change it was kind of tough. And to be honest, I met somebody that came to me the other time. He was like, man, love you guys, but the name, man, I don't know if I could do that. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, it is what it is. But that was the toughest part. But I think over time, it's just kind of naturally grown into that. The Fae is what it is now. The look of what it is. You can change the name, man, but it's still the same heart of rock and soul that we've been doing since the beginning. So nothing's really changed, man.
I love to hear that.
Yeah.
Would you mind introducing the members of the band here before we go on to this next set?
For sure. Over here, to my right is rhythm guitar and backup vocals. This is Ludwig. And back of him is Jake on the drums. On the side of him is John on the bass. Next to John is Michael on lead guitar. To the right of me, to the left of me, look, my direction's terrible. Is Ishma on the supporting vocals on the synth. And I'm Zach.
Well, thank you all for being here.
I wanted to cut it.
It worked the time.
Just a reminder for you tuning in out there, hit that like button, subscribe, share this video. Let's get as many people watching as possible. Leave these guys a tip. Tipbcn.com. Supports us, supports them, ask questions. You guys ready to move on into the second set?
Let's do it, man.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do some It Ain't Easy. We'll do that. Let's stay on this keys.
What's the problem? Isn't this exactly what you wanted? Ain't that why you chose them? Yeah. Look at here, I'm not trying to wreck your world. Damn, if I'm the hunted, one without the hunter. No, baby, now you gon' raise your river with all those crocodile tears. They pay to throw you over. I'd simply volunteer. I think you're a devil person. I need you far from here. Headed to deeper waters. Swim clear, 'cause it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Swimming from what ain't breathing. What ain't breathing, yeah. But it ain't easy. It ain't easy.
one tear, not one tear, not one tear.
On stage, when we're on stage and everything, we got a special part right here where Michael kind of takes the stage. And he does this thing, guitar thing called the T-Rex. You ready for the T-Rex, Michael? He's ready. He's ready.
I got this thing in Valenti. She keeps it soft to touch. I want it all whenever you had trouble, all when you need the love. Yeah.
I wake up with no coffee shit. I know I'm better than most. That ain't cockiness. You see me loving honesty. Me on my roster. See hope boy, see hope killer on me.
Yeah, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Swimming from what ain't breathing. What ain't breathing, yeah. But it ain't easy. Yeah. It ain't easy. Swimming from what ain't breathing. What ain't breathing, yeah. But it ain't easy, yeah. It ain't easy. Swimming from what ain't breathing. What ain't breathing, yeah. But it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Swimming from what ain't breathing. What ain't breathing. Go ahead, Mike.
This next one's called Cool.
waste your precious time. I'll stay right here. Lend me your fears and I'll do mine. Hold me the board until this vibe. I'm afraid, but I will not care. I never saw it coming. See, I'll ride for her. Hell, I die for her. Ain't got nothing to prove. Oh, Freddie hates to hear it. Hey, that she dove deeply. And she break jaws for me. I know they see you. You let her fuse to my heart. She's joking right through it. Cool. Hey. Hey, yeah. Here we go. Never to waste your precious time. I'll stay right here. Lend me your fears and I'll do mine. Pull me the board until this fight. Mama, I won't fight again.
Stuff.
I'm gonna do it for BCN. I'm gonna do it for BCN tonight. I'm gonna tell you what's cool. Hey, we at the BCN. How could we not win? You see, we scored all good until it was the end. You see, you get some tips. Why? Because we wanna spin. It's gonna help it go. It's gonna go to flow. They saying we was fly. I said we just 6 guys. And we was in it. Well, we real. We don't need disguise. And then they look at our eyes. We say we tell the truth. I say what's cool to the rules. I say that it's the cool.
And that was a freestyle by Ish, man. That was brand new. Hope you guys like that. That was freestyle. Not that he hasn't freestyled the whole time with that part.
Every time.
I just want to remind you guys.
Every time, but that was specific for BCN. Though.
So if you have any questions about that, man, if you have any questions about Ish's freestyles, then, you know, he got a lot of questions for those because he's been freestyling that for a while now. What's next? Let's do the Lone Wolf, man. You got words for this one? Yeah. You know, man, I got some words, man. First off, man, thank you guys, you know, for joining in, whoever's watching and all that good stuff, man. It means a lot. We definitely play for ourselves, but we'd love to play for you guys if that counts. We're actually on tour right now. We're heading down south tomorrow. So, again, you know, if you have any questions, you have anything to say, you have anything to donate, we love that as well, too.
A little $3.
Yeah, I'll take $3.
That's what's up.
$3. Pack of gum.
That's expensive. $3. Expensive gum.
That's $3
what type of gum you chewing, man?
Man, these are the expensive kinds. This one's an oldie, but a classic, man, of ours. From our first EP, Red Moon. It's called The Lone Wolf.
I hunt alone. You're covering my head. Hunting the flowers through with your magic. Oh, now my head is tired from climbing all these hills. So give me the power of mountains, Oh, and I will drown these guys. So just in my soul, just in my soul. Hey, yo, oh boy. Ooh, hey, hey, hey. I've been traveling for some time now. Tired of being on this road. Oh, and I'm so tired of feeling so alone. Oh, but it's all I know. It's all I know. Yeah.
In a zone in my 3-2, keep my backcourt stacked. No greed when it's just you. Off the backboard pass. Lonely when my main go. Lonely when my side stay. No, I need a main one and 2 side chicks. That's a full plate. To the beach, just say. Blaming women leading us astray. Beat apart a Patrick way. Not me, I ain't a saint. I done seen the dark of the night. Turn right back to the day. Now it's like the whole world acting. I'm just a one-man play.
Something's gotta give. How could I let you down once again? Oh. Well, am I just a man who won't in the fight with his own flag? Oh, but when you love someone, yeah.
I switched screens for a couple seconds there. Hey, I'm going to let my co-host for this evening, Brian, take over the questions and whatnot.
Nice.
Take
we got
it away.
some, we got
Look
some
at
questions?
that. Tip came through just now. Let me refresh this page real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, if you guys are just tuning in, we're with the Fae tonight. Sounded great.
Thanks,
Love the BCN shout out and that freestyle. It was dope.
Nice.
We actually got 2 tips while we were listening here. So
Thank you.
first one is from the donor. I like your hats.
Nice.
And I
Yeah.
believe that's Stacy from Happy Hazard, if you know him.
Yeah.
He says, hey, keep doing this stuff. It's fantastic.
Nice.
Also,
Nice.
I like the hats here.
Nice.
2 of you are wearing, but I wish everyone was wearing one. So something to
Yeah.
keep in mind for the future. Maybe we all need to get some hats.
Yeah, Ish always has the really nice hat. I mean, when he walked in, I was like, "Whoa!" No, he's always the hat guy. He's definitely the hat guy in the group, man.
Oh, sure. Only
Yeah.
one per band, maybe?
Yeah. No, see, we all wear hats. Next thing you know, we're just kind of lose ourselves.
Right.
Hey, Z, I tell him, like, that's
Next thing you know, you're playing folk music. I understand.
yeah.
no, but for real, you can't buy that hat new. That's the secondhand store stuff,
Oh yeah. See, you had to throw that out there, huh?
Well, we had another tip come through from Kelly for $25. She has a question. As you continue to grow as a band and gain more of a following, which is fantastic, are you going to focus more on touring, or will you still play local Nebraska shows sometimes?
That's a tough question. I mean, Nebraska, Lincoln is home, man. I mean, we'll never forget where we're from. It's what's cool about even when we tour, we love wearing that Lincoln, Nebraska on our backs. We take that wherever. We never will get rid of that. That being said, we don't do our booking, man. We have somebody do our booking for us. But like that being said, man, like I said, Lincoln is home. We love to be that type where we get super big or super to far as we can possibly get. The sky's the limit, and come back home and just celebrate all this hard work and this dedication we put into all this with the hometown for sure. But yeah, that's kind of a tough question.
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't see why it can't be both.
I agree.
Spread out
I
and,
agree.
Always return to home base. And,
I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Right on. Well, we've got a few comments here. A couple people were saying we needed more hats, but it sounds like there's a bit of a hat threshold. So we
we had a few of us that used to wear hats, and then Ish still keeps his hats thing going all the time.
Sure.
I think Lou Wings wore a hat before, something like that. I know I used to wear the hats quite a bit, sometimes. Jake's got the different type of hat. Jake's got the different type of hat. But that's nice. John said you can't fit a hat on his head, so it's not gonna work. He needs a sweatband. He's got a sweatband head.
Get him a Wilson.
Is that a hat for people with big heads?
Yeah. Sweatbands is the hat replacement for big heads.
You
That's
guys might have to become a Journey cover band.
yeah, exactly. I like that.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, if you guys are watching, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. That helps, as Vince says, likes to tickle YouTube's algorithms. Gets us a little higher on the list and gets more people viewing. So one thing that really stood out to us here at BCN is obviously we've worked with a lot of different bands, booking them and going on the show. One thing that stood out about your guys' process was kind of the way that you handle your communications. Providing venues with writers and input-output sheets, and it's been kind of eye-opening to us. We're all musicians as well.
Yeah.
Kind of on how we can try to handle our communication in the future. I guess, do you have any advice for other bands out there that are looking to maybe up their management game, for lack of a better term?
Yeah, I mean that was, like I said, that was definitely like a learning curve for us. The more we always known ourselves to be a band that we always want to go out into the road and travel and get into other venues. And it didn't always start that way. We never knew exactly what we wanted and when we wanted it, and our input list was insane. All those type of things. But over time, I think it just helped to really start organizing our process with that. I guess the best advice I would get to that I would say is, organization is key when it comes to that, for sure. Venues are so much happier, and even like you guys, I feel like it's kind of happier to have that kind of laid out for you guys, in that sense.
Oh, yeah.
It leaves all the stuff, all the mess cleaned out. We don't have to worry about anything but kind of doing our jobs, and So I would say, yeah, for sure, organize as much as you can.
AZ, would you all say like don't be afraid to go ahead and take that professional step. Like a lot of people I know, like in the indie world, it's like, if you have a ride or if you try to work through a manager or make all your contacts through a manager, then you're like trying to be too big or who do you think you are?
And that's that's huge.
If you're trying to take that step, you got to do it.
Yep, and I'm glad you said it because that is one of the biggest things kind of we've learned too. Is we have every musician or even band, the further you get into things and the more people you meet, you start gaining like mentors within the business, I guess. And we had some mentors that kind of helped us gain that professionalism and ridded ourselves of that whole like you're trying too hard to be when you're trying to be professional. I think professionalism, just like I said, it gets rid of the mess. But at first, I think a lot of people are kind of shy away from that because it makes it look like, it got the stigma that looks like, you're bigger than who you are type of thing. And it has nothing to do with that. Like our organization has nothing to do with that it's really to help the other side. We can make their job easier, makes our job easier. And then it's just it's a collective and, we're both just having fun,
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Take it
like
serious.
you said, it kind of makes it easier for everyone. And, like you're saying, kind of seize those opportunities as they come.
For sure.
Very cool. Right on, Vince. You got anything?
Yeah, I do. I just want to let people know, hey, we got another tip that just came through. A very generous tip, might I add. So let's, before I say anything, let's move right to that. Go for it.
I already did too. You go ahead.
Okay.
We got to keep it even.
For my boy Ludwig, the band, and the Alpha Development.
See?
Right on.
See? What's crazy is, I joked about it was for Louis, too, and that's
Alpha.
crazy. See? Louis just has that cute little face that people just want to donate to. See, we know that, too. So we try to keep him as much as possible in front of things, He's got that, nice face that everybody kind of wants to just kind of help out, pat on the back,
I don't know if Lore intentionally did it, but
Yes, he did.
he left
bro.
two tips.
Nice.
Hey, I got you later then.
He's gonna buy him a drink.
I got you. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Heck
Yeah,
man.
Absolutely.
This is great. So if you're just tuning in, we're here with the Fae, and these guys are going to be hitting the road pretty much next week.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yep.
Let's get these tips in, get these guys some gas money, support them, support spreading Nebraska music all over the country. That's what we're trying to do here at BCN. And guys, thanks for so much for coming on and playing on the show.
Thank you.
It looks like some people might be having a little bit of an issue with PayPal. All I can say is keep trying. I can't. Don't stop trying. I can't really do much. I'm not really a PayPal support. Hold on, we got another tip that's coming in. So PayPal might be opening up. So let's see what Christian French has to say.
Nice.
When is your next show in Lincoln?
Yeah, we don't have anything set, man, for Lincoln. And we actually had plans towards the end of this tour to do it like a welcome back show, and it just didn't work out with the other bands we were going to do the show with. So nothing's planned as of now. Yeah, we'll have to keep that's a keep in touch, man. Follow us on all this stuff, and we'll give you a heads up when we're back here. This is our next show in Lincoln, by the way. So
Thanks
You're at the right spot.
we're here.
Yes. You guys ready to head on to this last set?
Let's do it, man.
All right.
Let's do it. New song. Yeah, this is our newest song, our newest record. That's actually just been released. It's called "Lost in My Head." I don't got much more to say than that. Keep donating to Lou. We can keep saying in the camera because we need those. We would love that. Other than that, let's keep playing some music.
I've been lost up in my head, y'all. I've been lost up in my head, y'all. It's like an emotional stampede. Drown these pharaohs with this Hennessy. See, they don't love me like she used to, and I'm the blame from all these issues. Against the asshole reputation, God ain't sent me no redemption. But I'm so lost up in my head, y'all. I've been been lost up in my head, y'all. Oh shit, I'm out of my mind. Babe keeps roaming through my telephone in hopes to find whatever's hell bound. I can't seem to keep her happy with all these devils out to chase me. And I saw a vision of the rapture and all the sinners left on that earth. See, they gon' feed me to the vultures, yeah, if I don't get my shit together. But I'm so lost up in my head, y'all. I'm lost up in my head, y'all. Oh shit, I'm out of my mind.
Hey, look, you see, I'm trying to fill my soul up. Yesterday's news was a spiritual hold up. Wait, look, seeing emotional robbery. Watching peers and no friends trying to win a lottery. Wait, see, I swear I ain't judging, bro. Trying to find all the old ways of my cousins, oh. Look, I'm feeling God on my nature. Key to get connected, now I'm burning paper.
I pray God still watching over me. I can't do it without your hands on me. Save me, Lord, help me find something new. I pray God still watching over me. I can't do it without your hands on me. Save me, Lord, help me find something new. Oh, save me, Lord, help me find something new.
Chill. Look, they say, Ish, you got talent, but you wasting it. Got all these problems, and I ain't facing it. I made an ultra comfy bed, I'm trying to lay in it. Wait, with a couple of dealers, I'm just saying it. See, that's what getting me in trouble, I'm just playing in. Monogamy, European culture weighing in. Got me stressed like, and depressed like, I don't know what to do, I'm freaking saying. I need a big crowd, the Van Halen. I'm talking Prince stuff, and it's taken. I'm talking Beatles, and all the seats taken. Hey, wait, look, and think about my last fling. I'm in the gym trying to run a magazine, and I'm thinking if I really could something sing, then and I'll be better if I never came back, I never get if. See, it's for my brothers working on that triple beam. Go find another homie, go find another dream. It's for the girls stripping on the pole to get control. Go find another loan and get a different zone. And I ain't hating how you roll, I'm just in control. I was hating whack shit too, something like a clone. And I ain't speaking down, I'm talking up because I know. Hey, wait, I feel like I can talk my shit again. It's Bill Clinton, little Ron took a hit again. Hey, wait, look, and think about my passcodes, fast switches. Wait, I'm thinking about the last row. They got me messed up, thinking about the last row. And now I'm thinking, wait, she ain't even bad though. And then I ask myself, why I'm so mad though. It got me thinking like how I used to have though. I'm so mad that I can't go.
That was lost in my head. I do got a little something to say about this, Jake. I guess. Austin City.
About Austin?
Yeah, but Austin. Well, you know, Austin. Yeah, you know, Austin is a second home for us for sure. We're actually heading back down to Austin. We may be doing some live video shooting stuff there, man, with this song and everything when we're headed back down there. But that's pretty much what we put around tours, man. Is Austin. That's our love right there. So this song's called Austin City. It's pretty much about, you know, walking away from home with all the bad, all the struggles that you deal with home, and finding that second place where you can pretty much like baptize yourself. That's Austin City.
Austin City, here I come. What's the levy for a cowboy on the run? A bit of whiskey, a little rum, and tell old Betty when I touch down, we gon' ride till the sun. I'm an outlaw, I'm a rebel. I've been known to stroll through town and misbehave, sharing nightfall with these devils, yeah. Cause who am I to judge another man for the choice he makes under the sun? Y'all don't hear me now. Wake up and hold up your head. Lord, forgive this broken man. Fill my heart of sentiments. Opals, the finest opals. Build me an island, or take me afar. So lay them down these southern straits. Mercy for the wild and troubled key. Bring the honest Jew, shepherds of the moon. It's been a while, Austin City.
Hey, look, an outlaw like Shakur, not Pop, but his mama. Matulu and Asada, now I'm thinking that we ought to get back to the days of being thinkers and starters and loners if we gotta, if our people ain't riding their way. I leave a salty flavor for the haters. Hate my maker, hate my taker. I don't owe you any favors, I ain't a traitor. Wait, the news is straight made up like Tommy Lawrence makeup. And with all these false flags, I'm hoping that our people
now they
wake up.
say
Wake up.
Is where the heart is. And for so long I chase these wrongs, I just can't settle here. Now you may be right to think my pride won't let me face it. I don't break it for anything, I just simply disappear. Lord, forgive this sightless man. Serve me crystal M&M's, sorrows for much too long. I feel me and I want to take me apart. Hey. See, I'm an outlaw, I'm a rebel, yeah. And I'm known to stroll through town and misbehave a little. Nightfall with these devils, cause who am I to judge the man, the choice he makes under the sky? Y'all don't hear me now.
city.
Woo! So check this out. We are the Fae. Make sure to follow us and all that good stuff. You know, we're everywhere. And everywhere we are, no matter if it's a live stream, like right now on BCN, or if it's a show across in Austin or right back, if we just at Lincoln doing our thing at one of those other venues, we're going to do the same thing every time. We ask everybody that's watching the streamer right now to do something for us. So we're going to ask you to think about how every time, it seems like we look on the media, we have the social medias, the newspapers, and everybody's trying to tell you that we're divided. Everybody's trying to tell you that we can't come together. And look, we truly do believe there's problems that we need to solve. And we need to come together to solve those problems. We're not going to act like they're not there. But we believe if we want to solve those, we have to come together under one common mantra, under one common togetherness that we can all stand for. And we believe that thing to stand for is peace. So we ask y'all at homes, on your phones, wherever you are, to raise a peace sign up and to feel this peace. Put some action into the world with this peace sign right here and feel this in your heart and do something with it. Now, on that note, have a little meditation and feel save yourself, y'all.
Now we got a problem. You see the ruin in all of us. So save yourself, save yourself, or keep it simple.
Keep my people off the streets like the sidewalk, but I was on him, so he tryna go wild walk. So I put a fist up at the protest. Wait, the riot gear was looking so freaking grotesque. Hey, at this assembly, y'all gonna remember me, exploiting my own flaws. We ain't who we pretend to be. I wasted too much time asking for help and realized that I could only save myself.
Now we got a problem. You see that we're running all of us. So save yourself, save yourself, or keep it simple. Yeah. All my life I had to fight, 'cause change isn't certain, don't trust the fight. All my life I had to fight. See, love deserves my sacrifice. Well, we got a problem. You see the ruin in all of us. Save yourself, save yourself. Now we got a problem. You see the ruin in all of us. Save yourself, save yourself, or keep it simple. Yeah. Ooh, here comes the end of the storm. Ooh, promise you'll stay till it's gone. These clouds have been heavy so long. So let's make a move. Let's make a move. Won't get a need for help. You'll need to save yourself. Now tell me where you're gonna go. Tell me where you're gonna go. Won't get a need for help. You'll need to save yourself. Now tell me where you're gonna go. Tell me where you're gonna go.
Hey, look, I remember it like it's last week. We care, my daddy cats and uncles ain't speak. There's vengeance in my heart, I know that it's sweet. Sometimes death make rest feel like the worst piece. Praying that I ain't next to hit a hearse creep. Killing ourselves out here, worse than the police. So when we all get together and we stand up, reverse the roles on who got their hands up. Let's go.
see that we're running all of us. So save yourself. Now we got a problem. You see that we're running all of us. So save yourself. Save yourself. All of the simple.
Thank you so much, BCN. We are the Fae. Thank you.
Sounds amazing, guys. Sorry about the squeaky chair in here. So if you're just tuning in, we are hanging out with the Fae tonight. Sounding amazing as always, guys. Love it. Well, you know what? We've had a lot of good tunes tonight, but I don't know. What do you guys think? You have another song prepared? Can we maybe get an encore? Yeah. We've had so many comments tonight just talking about how amazing you guys sound, and people are really loving it.
Can you root encore in there like a couple times? Just root.
Encore.
There you go.
Encore.
There you go. That's soundproof. There we go. That's like the Guitar Hero encore right there.
Yeah,
it's right there.
Carrington is actually watching, who's played with you guys in the past. And
nice.
He didn't actually request an encore, but I know Carrington. He wants to hear an encore.
I hope so, because he's going to be mad if he does.
He's actually in Colorado right now.
Nice.
So I love this platform for that reason, because every once in a while we hear that somebody's tuning in from, obviously they wouldn't be able to make it here to Lincoln.
Yeah, for sure.
So
nice.
Colorful
we
staple.
definitely got one more, man. We got one more. Let's do it.
Yeah, before you get to that, keep trying the tip link. I think people are having problems with PayPal still. Keep trying.
I think we did have one more tip while you guys were playing that set. Let's take a quick look here.
Yeah, we did.
We got a $10 tip from Henlo, who just says, God bless.
Henlo,
you guys are killing it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
You sure didn't say Zach's mom and dad?
It doesn't.
I'm still waiting for them, and I know they're watching. I'm still waiting for them. So when that happens, so when I get done here and I call them on the phone, Zach's mom and dad. That's Pam and Curtis Watkins.
All right. Well, while you guys play this encore, we'll keep an eye out for Pam and Curtis donations.
Nice.
We'll keep you posted.
I appreciate Henlo is one of my cousins.
Take it away, guys.
All right. Yeah, let's get into it.
You do that? I got it. I said, wait, Jake.
Crack house, White House, black spouse, black Jesus, black pieces all in my necklace. Black Jesus, black pieces all in our set list. Some say that he died so we could all live reckless, but hey, wait, see, it's all about forgiveness. Hey, a witness. See, some say LeBron James. All I need is one shot, golden gun, that bond game. All I need is 1 ounce, 1 block, and we on again. Wait, heaven, Hades, white girl with black babies. Wait, we mix now, so how you father gon' hate me? Wait, we worship that blonde hair and that blue eyes, but that picture that they stick to was nowhere in our scriptures. Wait, now they say, wait, ish, it don't really matter. Well, if it don't matter, then why not make him blacker? Wait, it's cool for athletes and all sorts of entertainers, but hey, they go crazy when a black man is they savior. See,
World's so white, black is gold, baby. World's so white, black is gold, baby. Hey, hey, take the soul, mama. Take your flesh higher. Research true, father.
okay, I bring the controversy in this bitch. Why? Because the rich stayin' fucking rich. Hey, wait, and see the poor stayin' poor. The pimps eatin' good, still starving all they whores. Hey, look, I think the system is genocide. Hey, wait, just like some bombs at the finish line. Hey, wait, just like some drones when it's dinner time. See, both sides pray to God, up into the sky.
just to hear me roll. I know it, I know the fire. Those devils, don't let them take control of my soul. Oh no, oh no.
Thank you.
I sure hope Chris has insurance because you guys just destroyed this place. My goodness. It's been an absolute pleasure having you guys play on the show tonight.
Thank you, man.
So thank you very much for being here.
Pleasure being here.
Thank you to everyone who's tuned in. I'm hoping the tip system worked.
Yeah.
Even if it didn't, we still got $143 in tips this evening. So
nice.
That supports us. It supports the band. Yeah. At home, give yourself a round of applause.
Absolutely.
I don't think there's really anything else that I had to say to the band. You have anything to finish the night with, Brian?
There was one question earlier that I didn't get a chance to ask. Someone in the chat was curious about how long it takes you to write a song, but I think that's a great place to piggyback on kind of what's your process writing a song as a band?
Yeah. It usually starts, on my end. I kind of have these ideas that pop up and everything, and start dancing around on some MIDI keyboards and stuff like that, and just kind of putting together like a scratch track, and then I pass it to these guys, and we just start building it, taking it from where it is, from that skeleton to full meat, and then we hit the studio. That's kind of process in a nutshell, kind of how that goes.
Sure.
Yeah.
How long top to bottom?
Yeah.
How long
Oh,
how long does that take?
Oh, how long? Yeah. I guess I didn't answer that question, John. Dude, I mean, it matters. It definitely matters. There's some songs that, like, for instance, Contender is something we've been playing for years. I remember, like, when John first joined, that was, it never was even demoed or anything like that. It was just something we kind of just, like, I kind of had that melody, and we kind of just ran with it. So, songs like that, which, that was, how long ago, John, since you...
3-4 years.
So 3-4 years ago, and now we just recorded Contender the last year, So I mean, it just kind of works like that. I mean, then there's times, when we know we're working on an album, we need an EP. Songs can come faster than others, but so it just kind of varies. It definitely just matters the song or matters the project that we're working on.
Sure,
yeah.
Sure. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I know sometimes you lay that track down to a record, you've kind of committed it to an LP or an EP. And then live, you kind of continue to explore. The song never really is finalized.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys kind of feel that same way, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man.
You can always throw a little twist in there.
For sure. I mean, and
like
that's why, it's so amazing to be on, the stage with 5 other guys. It's just, great musicians. And that's kind of the point of us, the way we perform is we, no matter what, we definitely hold on to those songs and the value of those songs when we record it. But, when we take it on stage, it always kind of has a different effect. And I think that's what keeps us energized to always play it because, it's always kind of a new little effect to it all the time when we, different stages, even the way, the mics sound or amps sound on stage and things like that. So, yeah, it's definitely, it never ends, man. That's kind of the fun of music for sure. Yep.
Well, like you said, you're surrounded by musicians for sure. You guys sound phenomenal. I love all the genres you're kind of pulling together and mashing up, and it's cool to see where your influence comes from and completely making a new and fresh thing from all of that as well.
Thank you, man.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Thank you.
Real quick before we let you guys go, tell people once again where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find us pretty much on all the social media stuff, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. It's The Fey Band, THEFEY Band. So that's our tag to pretty much everything. We're also on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, all that good stuff. That's just The Fey. But yeah, we're all on everything that you can find music or find bands on things. We're there. That's The Fey or The Fey Band. Yep.
Awesome.
Well, the last tip that came through the night, there was no question, no comment. The donor's name was simply "We Love the Fae," and I think that is a perfect thing to end on. Guys, I'm going to switch over to a screen where it's just us and let people know what's coming on next week. Thank you again for being here.
Peace. Thank you, guys.
Thank you again, guys.
All right. You want to let people know what's happening next week?
Oh, yeah,
While you're
absolutely.
sitting in that chair and not me. Here, I can open this little cheat sheet up for you.
So Charlie is going to be stepping away for a week next week. So I'm going to kind of take over hosting duties. Vince is going to hop on the camera, make sure we're keeping it pretty still for you. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Next week is Mike Simrad and the Riverhawks. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, they're going to be great.
Absolutely.
Mike Simrad's a monster in the music industry, or especially around here. So he's done a lot.
Awesome. Well, yeah, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Thank you for hanging out with us here at BCN. Thank you for hanging out with the Fae. Huge props to those guys. They killed it. Like Vince said, I think the studio's been destroyed. So
absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's really all I have.
The one last thing that I would like to let people know about, again, is the Omaha Entertainment Awards are happening right now. The link that you see there on the screen, that is going to allow you to vote for Chris Steffen for running live sound. He's making this happen week to week. He's not somebody that likes to be put on a pedestal very often, but he needs to be put on a pedestal.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Stroke my ego.
Stroke his ego by heading to that link right there, voting Chris Steffen, live sound guy, also Studio PH for the recording studio. We literally could not do BCN without both of those things. So definitely. Oh, and also you can vote for the Fae.
Yeah, you should vote for the
in
Fae.
whatever category that is relevant to them. I think they've got R&B, blues, new band, all sorts of stuff. So anyway, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next week for Mike Simrad and the Riverhawks.
Thanks, folks.
Wipe your tears and calm yourself. No need to see despair when everything you need is tangled in your head. And now our little home ain't nothing more than what we need. You and I in the dark, and nothing good on TV. Take a good look in the mirror and smile. Be yourself for a little while. It's hard to go slow when you move too fast. Well, you're still young, why don't you make it last? Hold my hand and walk with me along this narrow road, not knowing where it leads or which way we should go. And now our little home is growing like a sprouting tree. You and I in the dark. If only living was easy. Take a good look in the mirror and smile. Be yourself for a little while. It's hard to go slow, but when you move too fast, well, you're still young, why don't you make it last? Lover, don't cry your tears no more. We're all grown up in this little world. It's hard to go slow, but when you move too fast, well, you're still young, why don't you make it last?
Thank you. All right. I think we're going to do another song off of the album. That one was not on the album, but this next one is on the album. This one's called Mercy. And this one, I think, is the most different sounding song on the album, I think.
Yeah, Noah likes to call this one our Hall & Notes song.
Well, I became, months before we started planning the recording process, I became obsessed with Hall & Oates after meeting John Oates at a Folk Alliance, which we all went down to. And I became obsessed with their writing and their uses of secondary dominance. They have a lot of just really, really beautiful stuff that they do in their writing. And so I tried to channel that in writing a few tunes. And I don't know if this song turned out anything like a Hall & Oates song. I don't think it did, but that's kind of how it happened. This one's called Mercy.
Give me love, give me the best years of your life, and I'll give you mine. And all my time and time again. No one asks you how you doing. Oh, feeling like nobody cares. Because all my wants and all my fears are gone. Don't let me down when I'm on the ground, begging you for mercy. All my dreams and what they mean to me, I find in you, you find in me when I beg for mercy.
I'll take a shot and risk everything I got for the sake of you. And I offer all time and time again. No one asks you how you doing. Oh, feeling like nobody cares. Because
All my wants and all my fears are gone. Don't let me down when I'm on the ground, begging you for mercy. All my dreams and what they mean to me, I find in you, you find in me
Thank you very much. Well, I think we're going to do one more tune.
Oh, we have two more. Oh. Sorry, blonde moment.
We have one more song. Unless I think there's some sort of word in the dictionary that may allow us to play one more after this. I can't remember what that word. I don't know what that word is, but we'll see. I don't know. Anyway, this is our last tune. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We are the Wildwoods from right here in Lincoln, Nebraska. We hope everybody had a good supper tonight. This one's called Supper. Supper with an A.
Wash your hands, clean your face. Supper's ready, we need to say grace. We're thankful for what we have.
your tears and calm yourself. No need to seek despair when everything you need is tangled in your hair. And now Take a good look in the mirror and smile. Be yourself for a little while. It's hard to go slower when you move too fast. Well, you're still young, why don't you make it last? Hold my hand and walk with me along this narrow road, not knowing where it leads or which way we should go. And now our little home is growing like a sprouting tree. You and I in the dark. If only living was easy. Take a good look in the mirror and smile. Be yourself for a little while. It's hard to go slower when you move too fast. Well, you're still young, why don't you make it last? Lover, don't cry your tears no more. We're all grown up in this little world. It's hard to go slower when you move too fast. Well, you're still young, why don't you make it last?
Thank you. All right. I think we're going to do another song off of the album. That one was not on the album, but this next one is on the album. This one's called Mercy. And this one, I think, is the most different sounding song on the album, I think.
Yeah, Noah likes to call this one our Hall & Oates song.
Well, I became, months before we started planning the recording process, I became obsessed with Hall & Oates after meeting John Oates at a Folk Alliance, which we all went down to. And I became obsessed with their writing and their uses of secondary dominance. They have a lot of just really, really beautiful stuff that they do in their writing. And so I tried to channel that in writing a few tunes. And I don't know if this song turned out anything like a Hall & Oates song. I don't think it did, but that's kind of how it happened. This one's called Mercy. Everything I got for the sake of you and I, for all time and time again. No one asks you how you doing. Oh, feeling like nobody cares. Because
becomes all my wants and all my fears are gone. Don't let me down when I'm on the ground, begging you for mercy. All my dreams and what they mean to me, I find in you, you find in me when I beg for mercy. Now that you're my reason to wake up, I haven't met a reason to stay up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. How you gave my life new meaning, and you gave my heart new feelings. Ooh, ooh. All my wants and all my fears are gone. Don't let me down when I'm on the ground, begging you for mercy. All my dreams and what they mean to me, I find in you, you find in me when I beg for mercy. When I'm beg for mercy, when I'm beg for mercy.
All right. Thank you very much. Well, I think we're going to do one more tune.
Oh, you have two more. Oh. Sorry, blonde moment.
We have one more song. Unless I think there's some sort of word in the dictionary that may allow us to play one more after this. I can't remember what that word is. I don't know what that word is, but we'll see. I don't know. Anyway, this is our last tune. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We are the Wildwoods from right here in Lincoln, Nebraska. We hope everybody had a good supper tonight. This one's called Supper. Supper.